What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Wiser Dude YouTube channel. So today what we're going to be trying to do is melt a bunch of aluminum. I got so much of it. I got way more than what's on this counter. I got stacks of that stuff outside. So normally we have a bunch of bonfires around here and we throw the trash, or beer cans or whatever in that, and the aluminum melts, and then it just like puddles up. And then I clean it out. I rake out the piles afterwards, and I take out the melted aluminum. I found it's much easier to melt beer cans that way first than to melt them in the smelter, because if you melt them in the smelter first, the furnace, then you have all the fumes from the paint on the cans and it stinks up the whole workshop. So I don't like that. So I throw them in the bonfire and then they melt and turn into globs, and then I just pick them out of there. Much easier. And it doesn't stink up my shop. So Budweiser was having a $1 million giveaway. They made 10,000 of these cans, and anybody who found a can would be entered in to win the $1 million prize. Live like a king is what it says. Anyways, I drink a lot of Budweiser. That's why the name is Wiser Dude. It's for that right there. Wiser right there. Anyways, but I got one of these golden cans. And it turns out somebody already won the $1 million prize. So this can is pretty much useless now. So, but it's a cool souvenir. Pretty cool. I'll save it. Pretty cool. But yeah, you can tell it looks much different than the other one. The regular one. Golden can. That's awesome. But we're going to try to melt all this aluminum that I pulled out of the bonfire today and see what we can make. So let's get it started, Let's get to work. All right. Nice. Cheers, by the way. Thanks for watching. Take some of this little bit of toilet paper. I think today what we're going to go for is some bars. I like to make some nice bars with these two new molds that a friend of mine gave me. So we're going to try to use these, see how many we can make. Guys, we are cooking. Aluminum doesn't take very long to melt, and since it has already been melted in the bonfire, a lot of the dross will have been gone already. So it should be pretty clean. It should come out nice. And then I'll start adding this other stuff in there as what's already in there starts melting. And then if I need to, if we want to keep doing it, I'll go grab some more from outside. But we'll just focus on this stuff right now. I think I could get a good, maybe 3 bars out of it. We're trying to turn trash into treasure over here. And a quick look at my stack. This is my little treasure area. As you can see, everything down here is aluminum. I got an aluminum dog print. One time my dog stepped in the mud after it rained. and I made her paw print. This one I turned into like a mirror, but it's dirty from being dusty in my shop. But I stamped that with my stamp, Budweiser Dude. It's kind of hard to see, but that's all aluminum. This is all brass and aluminum bronze, and there's some lead over there too. Those gray ones are lead. And then up here is all my copper. It's just dirty because there's always a lot of dust in my shop, but now it's all copper. And then right behind here, these three are silver. That's 925 sterling silver. That's a nice copper bar right here. Some pretty cool stuff. Honestly, copper is my favorite thing to melt, but it's hard to come by for free. Everything I got up here was free. I didn't buy anything. I collect it from the jobs that I do, and then I take it home and I melt it. So, and there used to be more. I sell it sometimes too. But yeah, we're cooking, so we're gonna give that about 5 minutes. It should be liquid, and I'm gonna take a quick beer break, and we'll be back. That thing is going though. Look at that. Nice. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so you always want to preheat your molds if you're going to do stuff like this. Always heat up your graphite molds before you pour anything into them, because they absorb moisture just from being outside. And if there's any moisture in there, the metal will pop out and it can burn you, and it has happened to me already. So always preheat your molds. Try to be careful not to skip that step because it could hurt you. All right, we're about a 12 pack in right now, and we've got mostly liquid in there. I just added the last of what was on this shelf. It only took like maybe 5 minutes to get that stuff to melt before I started adding more stuff in. But we're getting close, we're getting ready to pour. I'm gonna let those heat up. I'll probably grab another beer, and then we'll be right back. I'm getting ready for my favorite part. I love pouring it, man. That's always the best for me. All right, cool. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be right back. All right, guys, our crucible's almost full of aluminum. Budweiser do metal casting. What do you say we go ahead and just melt this collector's item, chance at $1 million, golden Budweiser can? How about we just throw that in there, huh? There was only 10,000 ever made. Kind of a shame, right? Fuck it. Final cook, and then we're gonna pour. There goes the golden can right there. It's gone now. All right, guys, here we go. We're getting ready to pour. This is my favorite part. Oh yeah. Alright, we still got a little bit of aluminum in there. We got some nice bars. You know what? I got another bar rolled somewhere. Hang on. There we go. All right, we made 3 bars. That's awesome. All right, guys, let's try to get these bars up out of here. Put this in the bucket of ice right here, or the bowl of ice. Oh yeah, that's hot. That's hot. This bar does not want to come out. It's not cooperating with me. You know what? I'm just gonna throw the whole damn thing in there, in the ice. That should loosen it up. Let's try this one. Come on, man, get out of there. There we go. There we go. Now we got the bar out. Now I gotta try to get this big boy out of here. Yeah. All right. Now we got all 3 bars in the water. And that, it used to be ice, man, but now it's already boiling. We're gonna let those guys cool down for a minute and we'll be right back. Clean them up a little bit. That's really hot. I poured the bowl out and I'm just gonna let them cool off on the concrete because the concrete's still pretty cold. There's still a little glob stuck in the middle of that crucible. Whatever didn't pour out stayed at the bottom. So we'll take that out too, put that with the rest of it. But cool, guys.